Welcome back. With us right now from United is their board treasurer, Pat English. How are you? Good to see you.
Hi, Ken. I'm fine, thanks. I love your bow tie.
Thank you.
Mauve and white. Very flashy.
One of these days I should get a spinning one. That would be
wouldn't
kind of
that
fun.
be neat?
I think that'd be kind of fun. Well, today you're going to talk about, being that you are the treasurer, delinquencies and resales, and then the audit report coming up on Monday, right?
That's right. None of them are very exciting except the resales.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about delinquencies first. And, you know, I want to ask you something. When do you consider something delinquent? Does it have to go past 30 or past 60?
I believe, and I'm not 100% sure, this has to go past 30. So it'd be once it hits the 60, then it's definitely delinquent.
Okay, all right. So during the months, I saw that it increased slightly, right?
Well, yes, because we were down to right around 50-something thousand, and now we're up closer to 100,000. We're about 98,000 now.
Right.
So I was rather alarmed until I started really looking at it from a realistic point of view. It's still a very, very small percentage.
Right.
And I still think we would probably be the top in the nation as far as percentage is concerned of delinquencies.
So as far as that goes, the delinquencies, I know that, you know, and you folks, I know you've talked about this, that you try and work with the people. You want to find out, you know, what's going on here, right?
Yes, yes, we do. We definitely work with people. We suggest that they might want to have a payment plan to catch up. And there's a lot of things we do before we actually send out a demand letter. Okay.
Does it ever happen where perhaps the person that lived there and maybe they moved on, meaning they went to assisted living or something, but they didn't sell their manor. Maybe they passed it on to their heirs in some way, and it gets kind of caught up in the shuffle about when to pay.
Well, yes, all kinds of things happen, and that's just one of them. And whenever we have a situation with the survivorship and all that, that can also be a bit of a problem. The survivor has to still qualify as far as age and that is concerned. To be a member.
All right, that's a good point. If you don't mind me asking that a little more, if someone it's in their will or however they set it up, and their heir, their son, their daughter, whoever it may be, are under 55, can they still leave them their manor in some way, even though those people couldn't live there? They could still be the owners of it, right?
That's correct. They can be the owner. In fact, anyone can actually own a unit. Even a small child, theoretically, could own a unit, but of course they couldn't live in it. That's the difference.
Right. Okay. All right. Very good. So now, some good news is the resales, and the average has gone up.
It's gone way up, actually. The average sales price for homes sold in the first 3 months of 2017 was $243,642.
Yeah.
That's a real increase. It's a 14% increase over the average price for the same time last year. The number of homes sold over this period represents a decline of 13.2% over the same time. Over the same period in 2016. The monthly average sales in 2017 through March was 37, while the average number of homes sold from January to March 2016 was 43. So this indicates, because the number of homes that have sold are less than they were last year, the prices are significantly higher. Per unit.
Yeah, and I recall several years ago when you first started coming on and talking about resales, of course we were still part of that downturn in the market. It was just beginning to turn a little bit. But I remember, you know, the average price was like maybe 160, 170 or something like that, right?
Yes, yes, they've really gone up a lot since then.
And one of the things that you have here that's attributed to is remodels and renovations, right?
Absolutely. I'm a firm believer in remodeling the houses. I believe it's really an asset. It's really a plus for United to have even investors come in and redo the units. It saves us a lot of money, and sure, they sell at a higher price and they make a profit on it, but the place is all fixed up now, and United doesn't have to do it.
Right, and
so it's a real plus.
Yeah, and if they put in their own appliances and things like that, which obviously if they're going to do a renovation of the kitchen, that's probably what they're going to do, then they're responsible for that. The owners are.
That's absolutely right. And another thing is that the realtors are reporting that the listings are way down. I think the last figure I had was right around 150.
Okay.
In all of Laguna Woods Village, 150 listings.
Yeah.
That's very, very low.
Right.
So that would tend, you know, the old market thing, less quantity available, the higher the price.
Yeah, and that's throughout Orange County in general.
Yes, that's true.
There's home shortages right now, and you know, it's kind of interesting as high as prices have gotten throughout the area. People are still looking for homes to buy, and they're not there, and when they do come up, they're just snatched up very quickly.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
So on Monday, there'll be the audit report. So maybe explain to people what this is exactly.
Well, most people don't understand what an audit report is. An audit report is, the auditors will, this is KPMG that we have as auditors, they review the financial statements that VMSI have prepared for us. And if the auditors believe that that financial statement represents a fair evaluation of the current financial situation, then they will present an unqualified audit report. On the other hand, if they find things that are not normal, shall we say, then they will issue a qualified audit report. And that's something you don't want, a qualified audit report.
It sounds just the opposite. You would think a qualified audit report would be what you want. But they would go in and find things that are maybe not on the up and up, or not quite, numbers aren't all what they should be.
Yes,
exactly.
That's right.
And that's going to be on Monday, and I think I have the time. I think it's at 1:30. Am I right?
I thought it was 9:30.
Okay, I don't. You know, it's on an update because originally it was going to be on Wednesday, and they changed it. So I don't know the time yet on Monday, but it was changed to Monday, and we talked about that the other day. So I don't have the exact time on here, but you know, that'll be announced on Monday, and that is an open meeting, correct?
Yes, it's an open meeting, and then they'll get mailed out to the members according to the requirements of the Davis-Sterling Act. Again, I didn't have time this morning to check up whether it was 60 days or 90 days or so many days before the beginning of the next year or at the end of the last year. I'm sorry, Ken, I'm not with it today.
That's fine. Now, coming up on your meeting on Tuesday, you folks will be selecting 2 members to fill the void that is there. I think it's very short because it goes only to October, am I right? These 2 remaining of these 2 terms.
That's right, but I'm personally hoping we get some experienced directors on board, because we've ended up with a lot of inexperienced ones because of, you know, people leaving.
Right. So that'll be on Tuesday, and you'll select a couple. And you know, I heard there was a decent amount of applications in, so that's good.
Well, we did have.
You know what? Last week, I remember Juanita telling me there was a lot of applications taken out. But at the time, she goes, there weren't many returned.
That's right. Exactly.
Is that the same case?
Yes, it's the same case. And I'm not sure. In fact, when I finished here, I'm going to go and find out exactly. I should have done it first.
Yeah, they had to be turned in yesterday.
Yeah, the 6th was the deadline.
We'll see. All right. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, just that we keep on going, and United, we're doing a reasonably good job for you.
All right. We appreciate it. Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon. And remember, the United meeting is Tuesday at City Hall. It's still going to be City Hall all the way through May, from what I understand. We'll see if that changes beyond that.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Take care.
Thanks a lot, Ken.
We'll be right back.